What is up, everybody? It's Reverse TV today, and we have to talk about this nonsense that Ubisoft is doing right now. Apparently, Ubisoft decides it's a-okay to delete your account if you haven't used your account in 30 plus days. If you logged out of your account for Ubisoft games for 30 plus days, they can just cancel it, and not only cancel your account but remove your account, but get rid of all the digital purchases that you had as well with that account. And this is some crazy stuff that people just found out, like what this guy stated. This is just horrifying. Ubisoft confirms they would delete your account and purchase games if you go inactive for too long. Yeah, just craziness right here. So this is the email that somebody got. Ubisoft account closure due to inactivity. This is from Ubisoft, the official game publisher Ubisoft, who makes the Assassin's Creed, the Far Cry games, Division, all those games they make, and they see you just notice if you don't log into their games after a while. They say, hello, you've noticed that you have not been using your Ubisoft account associated with email address, whatever your email address is. We have temporarily suspended your inactive Ubisoft account and will be closing it. So, this is just craziness. Like, this is the first time I've ever seen something like this. And then this is Ubisoft Twitter account, their support message. Let me see if I can, let me see. We just wanted to chime in that you can avoid the account closure by logging into your account within 30 days since receiving the email pictured and selecting the cancel account closure link. So they give you 30 days once you get that email to log back into your account. But why is that necessary for a game that you bought on their service? You know, I'm not a component of the whole forever physical movement where you gotta buy physical games or even a digital component as well. But it's like, this is just insanity at this point. Like, you can't have a digital purchase or be deleted after a certain amount of time. This is just ridiculous. But you know, this is just what they're doing now. Apparently, it's just ridiculous. Let's see. Yeah, this is just craziness. Like, I usually just pick my. I don't have a preference if I buy digital or physical, but it's like whichever one is cheaper, I go with. But this is crazy. They're making me want to just buy games physical now at this point because they can shut down your account. That's just ridiculous. Shouldn't that be illegal? I thought it was too, but apparently it's not. I don't know how this is legal for them to do because this is some craziness right here. This verse says there should be, but consumer protection laws haven't caught up to the digital age. It probably doesn't help having geriatric politicians. Yeah, people, I guess they haven't like laws concerning this type of issue, but that doesn't seem okay with me. And it's like, if that is the case, I'm definitely gonna be buying Ubisoft games physical, if not buying them at all at this point. Hopefully more game publishers don't follow suit with this nonsense because it's kind of insane. If I don't play your game for 30 days, you got the right just to shut my account down. Like, that's crazy. And Borderlands definitely should be illegal at this point if they can do that. And this is yet another reason why physical is better than digital. Kind of agreeing at this point. Because the reason I got a digital collection is to avoid the clutter of all these different discs. But if they're going to delete your account, that's like, might as well get physical at that point. Physical games. I want all my effing money back if that happens to Ubisoft. People are already pissed about this. Yeah, I don't blame them. Like, this is some crazy stuff right here. Like, this is just wild. Go ahead and try it. I would never buy another Ubisoft title. Yeah. Go away for, like, I just don't understand these companies with this nonsense. Like, you have to, you don't realize this is terrible PR at this point. Like, it's like telling your customers if you don't log in every 30 days or whatever, you're going to just delete their account with all their games. Like, how do they think this is okay? Like, what rational person would think this is okay? This doesn't make any sense. Fix this. This is gross. Maybe 5 years of inactivity, not a month. 5 years? I don't know. I guess I don't know. 5 years. It's like, that's definitely a long time. You're just not logging into any Ubisoft. I don't know. Even still though, it's like they still shouldn't just delete your games and stuff like that. That's just nonsense. Ubisoft is now becoming the worst video game company ever. I guess I'll let EA off the hook because they're free to go. Yeah, this is definitely one of the worst moves I've ever seen. They just delete your games after 30 days now. Oh man. And the gaming industry wonders why people just don't support them like that, like they used to do. They just wonder why with these crazy tactics. This should be illegal. It definitely should be. And yet another recent example of what I keep saying: go digital, own nothing. This is a classic cost-cutting exercise ahead of new releases in such short window of opportunity. Is Ubisoft now a big enough example for even the most hardened digital players to take note? Yeah. It's definitely eye-opening at this point that they just think it's okay to just delete your library. Like, that's just definitely unheard of at this point. It should not be legal for companies to do this. I agree. Somebody saying sell the seven C's for Ubisoft games. I kind of agree at this point. I definitely would not be supporting them. Ubisoft is deleting your games in 30 days. Customer support, sure, got a nice account there. Would it be a shame if something happened to all your games? Reminder that you own nothing digital. Go physical when you can. Game archive was important. Ubisoft is going to put more reasons to hate them. This is a wild move. Like I said, I've never heard of anything like this before. They just think it's a-okay to delete your account with your saved games onto it. Like, that's just wild. Ubisoft makes a launcher so crap that no one likes it, so they start punishing people for not using it. I don't know how. Once again, like more like previously stated, I don't know how this is even legal to do that. Like, wouldn't like Xbox or Microsoft and PlayStation and Sony and Steam be able to like sue these guys or something like that? They remove their customers' games off their account. Like, I'm assuming the big publishers, like the big companies like Microsoft, Sony, or Steam, will be able to do something about this. Like if they bought a game off PSN or Microsoft Store, they should be able to do something about this. Like, once again, this is some crazy stuff, some newfound territory that I think Ubisoft was full of crap for allowing this. It's like they're completely out of touch. And I was like, instead of worrying about some Activision merger, this is what the FTC and the CMA should be worrying about. This type of stuff like this that can happen. But they're worried about Microsoft buying Activision. Like, that pales in comparison to this nonsense Ubisoft is doing. So I'm gonna conclude it right here. Once again, I think it's BS. I think this should be illegal. It's just funny how they think they can do this and not get a vitriol reaction to this type of news. But yeah, I think people are gonna boycott Ubisoft at this point. Like, this is definitely a reason to boycott a company at this point. Do you wanna delete our account if you don't use your games? Like, I haven't played a Ubisoft game in a while. You tell me if I go back to my account it's gonna be deleted? Like, that's just craziness. But yeah, those are my thoughts about this. Ubisoft is definitely out of their minds. Whoever decided to do this is like, yeah, that new Assassin's Creed game coming out, I'm probably not gonna buy it. Assassin's Creed Mirage, probably not gonna buy it at this point with this nonsense unless they fix this BS. But once again, definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like if you like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.